Hey everybody, welcome to Resistance Book Club. My name is Kita, and this here will be Halloween Creatures 2.0 book tag. So get some snacks and a drink, come on back, and then let's get to it. So this here, I'm reading it off my phone. So this here was created by Anthony at Keep Reading Forward, and then he reworked the Halloween Creatures book tag he created last year to make an updated version. And then now we have an updated version, which is why it's called a 2.0. I will make sure to leave all of that stuff in the description of doing this. But yeah, hold on. I had to do that. There was something on my glasses. But yeah, so I figured we'd do this because, hey, it's Halloween. Why not, right? We gotta do one. Come on, man. Gotta do one. All right, so let's go. So in here it says a magical character or book. Plenty. I think I've read quite a lot. A lot of those. Considering October, I think I read some more in read some in September. But let me see, magical. So I'm gonna go with middle grade book, and we'll say, I mean, there is so many. Amari and the Night Brothers. I will say that the magical creatures. The magical character or book. But I'm starting to think that I want to go with no. I can go with that because it had first off, it had the headmistress. Is it Miss Headmaster Van Helsing? I believe Headmaster Helsing. Um, and a few others that were just like it was so freaking cute. I loved it. I loved it. It was all magical characters in the book. So yeah, I would have to say that. Loved it because it was a complete fantasy book. I loved the mystery of it. I loved the fact that she was on this journey to find her brother because of, the reputation that it had surrounding her brother. I love the different characters that were in there, but the one that stood out to me was the Van Helsing one. It was it was hilarious in a funny but happy way. Like they kept BB Austin just kept to what we are used to seeing in the years, to bringing them to life in these stories. So yeah, I like it. It was really good. Okay, so the question is the perfect book to read at night. So I actually have two. So the first one is I Feed Her to the Beast and the Beast is Me by Jemison Shea. This here was a debut novel, and it's really like a book where a deal is made, and it's also dealing with black ballerina, but it has all the trappings of a horror in elements. You know what? I'll do three. So it has all the trappings of horror in it. The next one is a middle grade book, which is The Vanquishers by Kaylin Bayron. That one definitely can be read at night. Like it's for, you know, the young kids who are reading it at night. It's a little terrifying, to know that there's vampires out, and I she does a really good job like bringing on the suspense. And the next one is You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight, also by Kellen Byron. And that one is like a whole at a camp lake, and it's supposed to be garnered as a game to where people go there to be scared, but lo and behold, it's there really for a kill. That one was scary, and I read that at night. It was terrifying, but I wasn't like scared. But I was like, damn, like this is good to be reading at night, man. I'm like, wow, yeah. So those are the three that I think are great for reading at night. A book that truly shocked you. I would have to say Bitterroot, Volume 1. That one was so good that it had me wanting more. So that one was more of a book that has someone infected that got infected. And I love the whole, oh God, like the conjuring, the work or root work that they were using, how it, they're this family is so tight knit that, they're out there saving the world from all of these certain people who are turning into these crazy creatures and whatnot. But yeah, that was so good. It was so good. So good. I loved it. All right, next one, a dark, evil character. Oh man, a dark, evil character. Okay, so I decided to go with My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones because that one is horror, like straight up literal horror. You have this guy with with a chainsaw, and I believe there was like a hook. There was a hook in there. I read this last year, so bear with me as I'm trying to remember. But it was just the whole point that it was just so brutal and gruesome, and to hear like this person just didn't really care. Yeah, that's a dark character, a dark human. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would have to go with that. It was good. It was good. Literally good. Next one is a character that should never have died. Okay, this one here was a little tough because I always feel like there's a reason why the death happens is to the death has to happen in order for the effect of the plot to push the plot even further. Or it's supposed to show the strength and the growth in the character, the main character that is going through it, that suffered the loss. But there are some people that I wish would have died. Plenty, very much plenty. One that but overall, like the ones that I really, I mean, nah, because I don't know. I felt like their death had to mean something for it to be pushed in that direction. So yeah, I'm not even going to mention any because that's how I feel. Like if this person who is super close with them is supposed to die, is there's a reason. It's to push this character even further into their growth, their strength in the world. So yeah, in every book that I have read, I was like, yeah, nah, you know, okay. But the ones where I feel like should have died, you should have died. We could have killed you a long time ago, and I wouldn't even care. But I would guess in this case, they must be talking about like a meaning, like a death that is so meaningful. This person shouldn't die, but nah, I feel the opposite. It's to help push the character. A book that made you hungry for more. Wolf Song. Yeah, it made me hungry for more because I'm like, after reading that, I'm like, yo, I need to read the next book and the next book and the next book. I am not done with this world. I need to be in it. Very much so. So I will be. I will be very much in it. A character that you would protect at all costs. That's a good one. Nobody. I ain't protecting nobody. Y'all did what y'all did. I mean, y'all did what y'all did. Don't be looking at me like that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I ain't protecting y'all. Not even the kids, honey, because y'all sit up there and make these ridiculous decisions. Y'all got to deal with the consequences. I ain't there to protect y'all. I read y'all, and then I be like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And y'all know y'all wasn't supposed. Mm-hmm. I ain't protecting y'all. Mm-mm. Don't come over here. A book that sucked the life out of you. Y'all really want to know? Child. I don't know. Is it in a good way or a bad way? The reformatory. That sucked the life out of me. It did. I knew to get mentally prepared for this book. And sure enough, I get into this, and this thing is like ripping at my heart. And it's like, I'm like, I have nothing left to give, lady. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just take it all. Take it all. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I can't deal with this. Like, it's so good in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, in such a good way. But yeah, like, the reformatory is something else, child. It was good, but it was something else. A book that still haunts you. Honey, not in a good way, still haunts me. I don't know. That still haunts me. I'm thinking if there's something like one that like bothers me in a good way. I would have to say Sleep Like Death, only because the way she did Rumpelstiltskin in that book, yo, it's chef's kiss. Like, and it's haunting. That was the other part. It's haunting. It literally is haunting. That's how Rumpelstiltskin is supposed to be. That's how I want it to vision. And to be perfectly honest, um, I forgot the guy's name, but he also played Rumpelstiltskin on Once Upon a Time. Um, he did an awesome job. Awesome job. Very, very convincing. But then when I read this one, I'm like, and it still haunts me. It does. In a beautiful way. It still haunts me. That I'm telling you, I don't even know what else to say. It still does in the craziest way. A book that really scared you. Nothing. Don't you all know by now? I love these types of things. I love these things. Now, if I was to read about a clown, oh, wait, no, I'm lying. Because even that one wasn't really as scary as I thought it was going to be. I did read, I listened to it. The Clown Brigade by Stephen Graham Jones, because I don't like clowns. I really don't. Um, but it wasn't scary to me. It was pretty comical at the end when I realized what was going on. Has there been any book like now since then? Nope. I'm just reading a book. It's the same way as if I'm watching a movie. Like, and nothing really scares me like that. Probably if I was younger, then yeah, then something would have scared me, but child, ain't nothing scaring me. Moving on. A character you have a bone to pick with. Plenty. But let's see. Who do I have a bone to pick with right now? I don't know. Okay. So this here was I'm sitting here just thinking like a character you have a bone to pick with. I ain't got no bone to pick with no one because how I see it is you don't know who did it. You did it. I'm just sitting there just sipping my tea, honey. You did it, not me. I just watch and you leave me out of this group chat when I'm done reading. I ain't got to worry about you no more. I ain't got no bone. I ain't trying to square up with nobody. You're all good. You go over there, stage left. Moving on. A book you will preserve throughout time. Standing at the scratch line. I keep talking about this book. Y'all gonna hate me, but I don't care. The Standing at the scratch line is the joint. I will forever, forever hold on my shelf. It will forever be there on my shelf. It's not going nowhere. It has stand the test of time. I believe that we are going on more than 10 years at this point. I think we're almost at 20. So, yeah, it's still looking good, still in good shape and everything. If it ever needs a binding situation, we'll work on that when we get to that point. But so far, my book is still going strong. hmm Um, a cover too scary to look at. I don't. Nothing is too scary for me. I love it. I love creepy things. Yeah, man. I love them all. I don't even care. I don't care. I love them all. If that's what the cover is looking like, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna grab it because now you got me interested and I want to see. But nothing is too creepy for me to look at. I'd be like, damn, that's awesome. I want to read it. But yeah. So other than that, if you've made it all the way to the end of the video, and you are saying like I want to do this tag, guess what, you're it. Do the tag me in your video, and I will check it out. Other than that, if other people just want to answer some of these questions, please do feel free to do it down in the comment section. I thought this was actually pretty fun. And yeah, and that's it. And let me know if you're doing anything for Halloween. I am definitely going to be out and about, first trick or treating. So yeah, I had to say that really low. Because it's a surprise. So yeah, and I'll let you know all about it. Hopefully everything goes well, and you will hear about it on my Saturday sprint. So yeah, that's it. I will see you. Happy Halloween, everybody. This is the way. Peace.